Namaste. Good morning, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, listeners and watchers. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, heartily, cordially welcome presence of doctors and ministers, the most honorable present Prime Minister Saint Dr. Narendra Modi ji, and presence of teachers, trainers, listeners, speakers, sportsmen, those who are listening. I appreciate, admire, praise your presence. All of you, those who belong to the field of science, religion, spirituality, arts, commerce, and engineering, know this thing that everyone is busy in doing something finer, nicer, greater. Every day is new day. From the business point of view, everyone is busy. The whole nation and society is looking for the glory of the future. How we can fulfill our dream? It is as per the wish and will of God. Natural disasters, devastations, calamities that occurs accidentally, unfortunately, it is not in the man's hand, but man is given power. Man has given power by that super spiritual God who is always with us everywhere. Anytime, whenever we call him, he shows his presence in the clouds, in the mountains, in the sea. In all five elements of the human body, he exists. Even he also exists where there is no presence of these air, fire, soil, sky and water. We are very lucky, fortunate that we are listening the word of God. To the science and spirituality, we are knowing the truth. So, nice to see you, nice to watch you, nice to listen you. Brothers, the presence of God, who is, who was and who will, he who is omnipresent, omniscient and omnipotent, Almighty Lord, always with us. He who is the creator, caretaker, developer, initiator, beginner, starter of the different religions, languages, customs, colors. He is always with us. He exists in this human body. Even after the death, he also exists. So man should be the believer, follower, devotee of the realities of life. A power and energy which is in the form of ray of light and wave of sound, God or Lord put in us with His utmost power of celestial light. It is written in all the religions, God created Himself in the form of light and sound firstly on this earth. Then He made 84 lakh species, and ultimately He prepares His own form, His own statue in the form of man or human being. Then this light of God, sound of God collided with that 84 lakh species, and the all statues, living bodies started, vibrated, activated. All the dead things of the man became alive by the light of God, by the sound of God. It is written, whether you are studying, whether you belong to any religion, if you belong to the Christianity, in the Holy Bible you will read this thing in the chapter of the Genesis. If you belong to the religion Islam, then it is read that, it is written that नूर से पैदा हुआ नूर जिसे इंसान कहते हैं, अगर ये नूर नूर को नूर समझे तो ऐसे नूर को रूप भगवान कहते हैं. What does the mean of Noor? Noor means that light. And in the Sikhism, Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, who was the starter of Sikhism, he has written obviously and clearly that अब्बल अल्लाह नूर उपायो कुदरत के सब बंदे, एक नूर ते सब जग उपजया कौन भले कौन बंदे. Means the God Himself created in the form of light. So this light started the creation. So neither is good nor is bad, all are the creations of God, all are the products and gifts of God. Valuable gift, the most valuable gift is man on this earth. So it is our duty to know the realities of life. Even our Hindu religion, it is said that man was generated by God Himself. He Himself is the form of God. Swami Vivekananda, who started Ramkishan Mission through the Vedanta philosophy, he explained, described the whole concept of the presence of God by saying that He who is the form of unread, unwritten, unspoken, unlistened, He is always with us. He is not only in light and sound, but He also exists in the form of lightless and soundless presence of the things, places and persons. Gautam Buddha, who started Buddhism, Mahavir Swami, who started Jainism, Mahavir Swami, who started Jainism, Rajaram Mondai, who started Brahm Samaj, Dayanand Saraswati, who started Arya Samaj. So all the inventors, innovators, starters, beginners of the different missions, customs, cultures, they came on this earth for addressing the lesson of humanity. And they say that why the man has depression, frustration, anxieties, worries, sorrows. There is only one reason, that is the desire. If we have desire, then there are numberless pain we have with behind it. If we walk and action without any desire, then it means it is the great grace and blessing of God. So man should never expect, never have hope against hope, never be so optimistic and over ambitious, but it should be as per the will and wish of God. Skills, manners, talents are in the hands of man. By the mind, if man works, then he becomes skilled, mannered, styled, talented. He can improve himself in the presence of the natural elements and objects. The nature, which is our true friend, which is always friendly with us, we have with us, it was and it is, never betray, defeat, cheat at any rate, because these are the helpers that are created by the God for the help of human beings. So we have a great responsibilities for the atmosphere and environment around us that we have. We should be friendly and familiar with it. And it is written in whole the holy scriptures and religious books that the students learn, scholars learn. They must know this thing that our nature is our true friend. So we should appreciate in the form of nature around us. We have different objectives, universal bodies. In the morning time, we watch the sun. The sun is alone. But even being alone, solitude, lonely, it tells us, teaches us, treats us, nurtures us, and it created the upheaval in the whole universe. By its awakening, whenever it gets up, the whole world gets up. At night time, the moon does his duty, stars does duty at night, and all these universal bodies run, work in the discipline with the time. So time factor is the most important factor. But something is immemorial, which was unclassified in the time. Something is that which is unexisted. Something is actionless. That is only the form of presence of God. God says that you can recreate, research, reform by repeating the God's words. When you will repeat the God's words, when you will recall Him, He will show His presence everywhere. In any particle of the earth, and where there is no presence of air, fire, soil, sky and water, He also exists there. So what a huge, what a mega science in our religion, a great lesson we have learnt. So a doctor, minister, administrator, advocates, advertisers should not be confined up to the bookish knowledge. When we close our book, it means not that our mind has closed. For having the 100% present sense of mind, it is only the nature in the form of familiarity. It makes us able to feel, realize His presence. So it's man's duty to revise, recollect, return, reform by repeating these simple grammatical words: I, my, me, we, our, us, you, your, you, he, his, him, she, her, they, their, them, it, its, it. Very simple pronouns we are using, but these pronouns exist forever. These are the parts of the permanent sort of grammar, because these words are permanent, stable, unchangeable. In past, present and future, these words will remain the same. Other grammatical words, professional words, functional words and structural grammar may take change as per the classification of the education. Whenever we go to the hospital, we try to recollect the words related to hospital. Whenever we visit any bank, then we try to repeat the bank related vocab. Whenever we go in any educational institute, then we recollect that words which are related to that particular place. So likely that it is the power of words that shows us, that displays us the present sense of God. But it means not that only God exists there where there is word. He is also the wordless power. Where there is no word, there is also the presence of God, presence of Lord. If we do anything, it means not that God's camera, God's observation, examination, evaluation had stopped. It means not that. Today in this modern time, our world is going through the most advancements in the form of the inventions of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, websites, online programs we watch, and we think that we have covered the whole world in our mind. No doubt, it is the greatest achievement of the human being, and we admire, appreciate and praise the human talent which has been used and being used by the man for the welfare of humanity, for the welfare of society and nation. But we should not forget that who is the maker of these mind, he is the most powerful. He who is unrelenting, unceasing, unstopping, he is numberless, uncounted. Only these words we are using just for praising him, just for the praise of Lord. But these words fall short in praise of that super spiritual power of God. We have his words in the form of relativity and connectivity. There are so many words that we use in English grammar, but the forms are changed, types, kinds are changed, fundamental and concept of the things remain the same. Fundamentally, we are to believe that we are one, and this oneness change our ideology. This one can change good to bad and bad to good. It is the power of one. That addressed by Swami Vivekananda in 1893, 9/11, when he went in the USA, he addressed the whole world with saying that, brothers and sisters of America. He described theirs, how our culture is known by the character, not by the colors. He addressed that my culture is known by custom, culture, character, values. It has the superb and supreme moral, spiritual values in the world. We are not bound with the selfishness. We are known by the services, by donors, charities. How much we can pay, it is our great identity. Only this thing can make us great and grand. It was the lesson given by Swami Vivekananda to the whole world. And he says that if you have energy, power, then it means life. If your any part of the human body, internal organ, has any kind of weakness, it means that is equal to death. So we should remember that if we are having any kind of weakness, frustration, depression, shortcomings, falls, shorts, it means that we are losing somewhere. We are the losers. We are not the winners. For becoming winners, we are to be strong internally by the words of God, by the education of that Almighty. We can become supreme, but near to perfection is fine. It is addressed by that social reformer. Later on he writes that the concept of success. Success means not the destination, not any platform, but success means continuity and regularity. He addressed this thing to the whole world. The great truth of life he addressed. So we must go through the philosophy and psychology of our multi-dimensional, multi-sided, multifaceted personality. Whenever the students of competition will go through these things, then they feel most confident and they will found themselves they have the soul power. So we should thank God for every presence, every situation, condition and position of life. We cannot forget Him. We cannot blame on others. While being a winner, we are to find the answer of the problems and not to be the thermometer. We are to be the position of thermostat. So in all the literature, in all the languages, there may be the difference of language, but the teachings are the same in past, present and future. We should understand this concept to apply in the all fields of science, spirituality, research. So man, you are to understand this thing and try to spread out the message of our country and nation for the betterment and upliftment of our nation and society. Thanks to watch the valuable words of God.